We're joined by volleyball coach Danijela Tomic as we all shelter in place, stay at home and stay safe. Of course, volleyball, a lot of preparations will be going on right now for the upcoming season. And coach, let's start there. What kind of work can your players do at home by themselves? It's got to be tough on everybody. Talk about your team and what they're doing.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me here. Well, our players are doing as well as anybody can. I'm very actually, first of all, they're all healthy, so that's the most important thing. They're focused on school. We're making sure that they understand we still have a few weeks left of this spring semester, so they're studying, taking exams, adjusting to taking all the classes online. When it comes to physical training, everything is voluntary right now. They're receiving workouts from our strength coach, but they're doing as much as they can. One of our players, Nikolia Katanic, she's in Belgrade, Serbia at home, and she was actually in quarantine for 21 days, actually. Couldn't leave her apartment at all because everybody who came overseas, so she had a limited she could only do body weight, and she has a bike at home, and but no running outside or anything like that. So they're doing the best that they can. What we've been trying to do, just because of the situation we are in, we are talking about training their minds, and that's something that we do when we are all together in Bowling Green. We have a program that we do for mental training, and that's something that now all of us can do that and focus a little bit on developing other skills, not just physical skills, but emotional and mental skills. So we're watching video with them. We're asking them to watch a lot of video. We're asking them to read. We're asking them to focus on other areas that maybe they didn't have a time to work on. And it seems like everybody is doing that. We actually, after this interview, we have our team meeting. So we meet Mondays and Wednesdays. We have a book club. We are reading a book that we are discussing. We actually started reading that when we were in Bowling Green, and we are just kind of continuing and discussing chapters and having team discussions, and those are always interesting. And then on Fridays we have another team meeting where we are discussing our team core values and talking about that. And then players also meet on Wednesdays. They have a team Zoom meeting without us coaches, and that's they initiated that, so they catch up with each other and talk about different things. So it seems like, again, our schedules are full. It's last week, and on top of all of that, we also coaches meet one-on-one our players meet with at least one coach every week for one-on-one 20-30 minutes for a check-in.
Coach, I knew you'd be keeping them busy. You're on top of things. Let's assume that in the summertime things return to more normal on-campus stuff. In a best-case scenario, when would you start working with your players then on a normal summer? When could you bring them in?
Yeah, usually, and we hope it will happen again this year. We just don't know. Again, it's just a lot of uncertainty. We usually in the past have our players come back for summer 2 session, which is beginning of July. I have to check the calendar, academic calendar. I believe it was July 7th or something like that, that summer 2 starts. And they take a one class and they work out again with our strength coach. They do open gym. And after that, in August, usually second week in August, we will start our training camp. And that's when we go and we focus on volleyball. Coaches can be present, and we start preparing for the non-conference season that starts 4th weekend in August. We are not sure what's going to happen with summer. We know that all summer classes are online, which that's not a big deal for us because our players actually like to take online classes in the summer, but we are not sure if we will be able to be back on campus and if our student athletes will be able to use athletic facilities. So there is a lot of uncertainty. We hope we will be able to do that. If not, then the decision will have to be made, not by me, but by the NCAA conferences when our training camp can start, how many weeks we need to train before we actually start competing. And we are waiting for that.
Well, I'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully we get back on a normal schedule. One thing we do know, you've built a very strong program. You're on the cusp of the MAC championship last year, got to the second round of the NIVC. You returned 2 or 3 of your big name players that were underclassmen. So with all that in mind, I'm sure you're looking forward to another contending season, right?
We are looking forward. I think this experience, as much as we didn't want to go through it, I believe it's going to make us better. But like you said, we have some strong returners coming back. We will miss our seniors. We always miss our seniors, the leadership, that maturity that they bring. But we have a really strong core that is coming back. And I'm very excited also about our incoming freshman class. I think our 2020 recruiting class is the strongest that we've signed since I've been at BGSU. So I'm looking forward to 6 of them, 5 of them currently, and we have another verbal commitment to who we hope to sign soon. And if everybody comes and everybody's healthy and we can train, the future looks bright, and I'm excited about it.
Well, the volleyball program is one of the strongest at BGSU and ready to contend again. Coach Tomic, we appreciate you taking a few moments to catch us up on the volleyball program. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Todd.